Well, we've had a little cold snap here. Getting down in the upper 20s at night. You see we still got a little frost on the ground in the shadows. I do like having my bees here with this southern exposure. They get you know, sun on them pretty early, and they seem to do better here than in other places I've kept them in the winter. So I'm trying to get them, you know, final buttoned up, or I won't be touching them again till January. So I need to get food on them. So I'm trying to figure out just what to do to put food on them. I have sugar, so that's going to be my option, but I need a shim or something above them to put it on. There isn't enough room in the above the box between it and the lid to put very much sugar. So I debated taking frames out of medium boxes, because I have a bunch of those, and you know, that would be a box I already have and I can use. The problem that I came up with that is, now I got 1,000 frames I got laying around somewhere I got to put. That's a pain. So I decided to build just a big feeder shim, basically. It's about 3.5 tall, because that came out of my dimensional lumber that I have, and it gives me room to put quite a pile of sugar on them and some insulation. So I'll also put some burlap. I've got a lot of burlap, so I'll be ripping this stuff down to make those feeder shims. It's almost a waste, but I don't know, I have it, and it's going to go into bees. So I don't need deep boxes. That's what else it would build good. So I'm just going to rip it and make it. And then I've got that big pallet of burlap, so it'll go on to fill any of the rest of it. Probably going to put a screen in them. When I get to town today, I'll look at the screen, 1/4 inch screen or something, just to support the sugar. And then I'm thinking some butcher paper, and they can eat through that pretty easy. And I'm even contemplating putting some pollen, just dry pollen, in there in strips, like bands of it. So I need them to start brooding again in a couple of weeks, and brood pretty heavy. And I want them to have what they need for that. Pollen patties want to mold. I want to button them up where I don't have to get back in them again, and let them do their thing. If they've got that option of eating sugar or, you know, working into the pollen, they'll take what they need when they need it. If I just mix it all into the sugar, they'll sort through it. They're going to throw away the pollen while they're trying to get sugar, and then they'll root through the sugar to try to get the pollen. So I'm just thinking strips of bands, you know, sugar against the wall, a strip of pollen, sugar down the middle, strip of pollen, sugar against the wall. So we'll see how that works out. But for now, I got to get to building some feeder shims.